Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. Looking at the Clippers, they're coming in off a win in their last game against the Rockets. That game was a dominant performance. Always nice to win one going away, but it's just one game, and they'll be ready to go tonight. And with a little bit of time here before tip-off, I'll kick off a topic. Defense, as we know, a key to winning basketball. Kenny, talk about the hallmarks of a great defensive team.
Well, first there has to be an anchor in the back. And if you have an anchor in the back, then all of a sudden you can start with containing the basketball and denying those open lanes, because you know if they try to get to the rim, the anchor is back there. And after that, it's all about getting your hands up every single shot.
And your anchor has to be a great communicator. He has to talk, help his teammates, make those extra plays like, hey, pass the ball, give back to Kenny. Hey, watch out, he's cutting through.
He got me moving.
Ernie.
You got me moving.
Communication's the big key, Ernie.
You see, he was the anchor, and I started
moving.
moving.
Hands up, Kenny. Slide down. Yeah, rotate. Oh, yeah, get the three.
See? Yeah. As soon as he started talking, I just went. Man.
Two great defenders right there. Kevin Harlan, take it away.
We have an interconference affair lined up for you today as the Los Angeles Clippers come in for this one. Well, before you look ahead to your busy week, sit down, relax, pull up a chair as we bring you another NBA broadcast. And thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. The Cavaliers again playing host, continuing their homestand in this one. These guys are hot, no doubt about it, continuing to put up win after win.
And coming off their championship last season, that success, I believe, carried right over into this one. They played at a high level all year long and stand poised to make another run at the title.
Certainly looks that way, Greg. I mean, some teams go through a little bit of a malaise or a hangover after a championship. Not these guys. They've had a terrific year.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Feeds it to Paul. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Paul's got the first points up on the board tonight here for the Clippers. Outside, Green. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with head coach of the Clippers for just a moment. Team rebounding is something he stressed to his side, and rightfully so when you face a player that gobbles up the glass like Kevin Love. He told me that Love rebounds at an unreal rate, and his side can't take any mental breaks when it comes to boxing out on the defensive end. Love's numbers validate that fear, guys.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Here's Paul, following the basket by Kevin Love. Takes a three. Green with the block. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. George with the bucket.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Now here's Paul. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. The Clippers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Inside. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Irving's got his first basket of the night.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. The drive by Paul. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. Irving passes to Green. Love with a wide open look. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And they really got after it from a defensive standpoint throughout that entire game. The turnovers they forced really tell the story.
Yeah, it was a major factor in the ball game. I mean, the more turnovers they caused, the more shaky those guys got with the ball.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Love's got 5 now.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Clippers trail by 3. Ball outside. Here's Stallworth. Off target from outside. Cavaliers have gone 5 and 6 so far from the field to start out the game. The drive by Green, off on the layup. Stolen by George. Green in the post. Again, the miss by Green. L.A. has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. The feed to Olynyk. And the wide open shot from Paul. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Cleveland leading by 3. Outside, Green. Irving dishes to Green. With the hook shot. That doesn't go either for Green.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Fires the 3. And Olynyk with the basket on the assist by Paul. Olynyk's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now that we have a moment, let's see who have been the top assist teams in the league this season. Second, the Cavaliers.
You know, a team that shares the ball freely will create opportunities for the right player to score more times than not. They don't have to force it. Everybody recognizes that if they move and get open, the ball will find them.
And Green gets it to go.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Here's Crab following the basket by Freak. Crab, no good. There's Green with the 3. The shot is off. Some solid defense there from Lynn.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Now, here's Green. In the game against Philadelphia, very impressive. 5 to shoot. And it's Lynn with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Here's Green. And he jams it with authority.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
He gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
I tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he got away with maybe not picking up a tee. How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Again, the miss by Green.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Lynn kicks to Azili. Tries from 10. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And now a 4-point Clipper lead. So for Cleveland, their last game, a win against the 76ers.
And they tailored a fantastic, I thought, offensive game plan in that win. I mean, they knew exactly how to exploit the holes in that defense.
And exploit them they did. I mean, they exposed them tremendously. They kept so much pressure on the defenders over the course of that game that the defense really never had an answer.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws here for the night. The first one falls. Cavaliers making a switch here. Burks has checked in. And both free throws good for Green. There's 45 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Pass to McKnight. The dish now to Crab. Again, Los Angeles.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Can't capitalize on the good screen. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. Six seconds left in the first. Green. Got it! He got it! Just in time. What a shot!
Wow, what a miracle heave to finish off the quarter. How'd he get that one to go?
I don't know, but I think that's a 2% shot. He'd make 2 out of 100 of those if you gave them to him.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Cavaliers lead by 1. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Hey, you talked to Chris Paul, and it's clear he was born to play the point guard position.
Fortunately, I've always been vertically challenged, so I've never had to play power forward or center on anybody's team. I've been passing and getting into the lane, dishing the ball off to a teammate, helping people score my entire career.
Vertically challenged, that's classic coming from Chris Paul. But, you know, seriously, Greg, he's taken that challenge and made the most of what he's got. A terrific player.
Really, and you know what? He's actually turned that challenge on his head when he goes right against.
Let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Bulls in the defense.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
And the Clippers looking at who they've got. And he knocks down the first one. Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Cleveland. Scott hits them both. And so it's Cleveland with it. They trail by 1. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Lopez up top. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And that one's good. Burke. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And, guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the 76ers played some outstanding basketball. He ended with 62 points and really caused problems for shooters with his shot blocking, swatting away any look at the basket. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry.
And the dunk by Lopez.
And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the putback.
Well said, G.A. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
You know, and if that play is any indication, that's a battle they're willing to put every ounce of their energy into winning.
Now, here is Irving, following the shot by Chris Paul. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
And you can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland. Smart comes in for Burke. There's the screen. And on the way from Irving for 3. And another miss by Cleveland. Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Bollides. Rebound, Love.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
You know what? Can you believe there have been 7 lead changes already, guys?
Wow.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Scott, good.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Griffin's checked in. That's good from George. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. They set the pick to the left side wing. Here's Olynyk. Love grabs the board. Love's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Irving passes to Hansen. Irving attacking, and he gets it to go. Irving's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And so here's Cleveland. Clippers able to drain the 3. Inside, here's Love. He's going to foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and they'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
So both teams making some changes here. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Lynn dishes to Azili. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Boy, what a slick job of passing from Jeremy Lin on that one.
The Clippers shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And that one falls for Azili. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Love with the screen for Green. Nice D from Griffin.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Scott with the ball. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Green. And another miss by Cleveland.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Down low, here's Azili. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Lynn. Here's Bollides. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Green misses from short range. The Clippers shooting 47%, pretty solid. Stolen by Smart. To the middle. Here's Hansen, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Out left to the wing. Green in the post. Takes it off the glass. Green's got 15 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Azili gets the bucket. Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. It's a pick by Love. Green kicks to Love. A rebound by Azili. Azili's got 4 rebounds in this game. It's deflected. Here's Bollides. Another one falls for the Clippers.
These played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Outside, Green. They set the pick. 6 to shoot. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Love's got the game tied up here for the Cavs. Passes it to Crabbe. Lynn with it. Now guarded by Smart. And it goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Green. And stolen by Patterson. And here is Green. 15 points in the game. Misses the layup. McKnight. Can't hit. It's a tie game here in Cleveland. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Okay, guys, we got a few minutes here. Let's go over a few things before we get going again. They look absolutely helpless out there to contain our low-post offense. And the more that continues in the second half, the more beat up and dejected they're going to be. On the other hand, I was happy with the pressure we put on them with our D and the steals we got out of it. Let's keep that heat on them. And let me touch on tempo for a second. We're not out to use the whole shot clock, but I would like to see us get set up offensively. This is a very tough opponent, and we've got a difficult half in front of us. But I've got all the faith in the world in you guys. I know you can get this done.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
So far in the game for the Prophet, he has 15 points and 5 assists. He's shown some flash with his passing and some grit with his board work.
Yeah, not a combination that too many players in our league possess.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Cleveland, Green in at shooting guard. He's out there with Kyrie Irving, and it's Hansen in at the small forward position. And here is Los Angeles now, following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Clock at 6, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. The Clippers have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. On defense, the Clippers.
And that's a punch to the jaw. This game as tight as it can be, and he pulls something off that we might not even see in the All-Star game, Kevin.
But, Clark, I don't know that he planned it out too far in advance. That was one of those things that just happened.
I think it was premeditated.
I really don't. I think that he's one of those guys that just plays off of instinct, and they don't mind him making those kinds of plays, even in a close game.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. just 4 to shoot.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
No good on the quick 3. Outside Irving. Right side Green. And there's the 3-second violation. And now let's check in on the 2 guards from around the league and see which one of them is playing the stingiest defense over the span of the last 10 games. Freak number 1.
You know, he's often forced to guard the opposition's top player on the perimeter, and still he's made his way all the way up the steals list.
I tell you what, I think he relishes those difficult assignments. I mean, he's such an intense competitor. Defense is what drives him.
Timeout, please.
And a moment now to see some numbers for Griffin. Putting up about 18 points per 7 rebounds and 4 assists. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
Olynyk with the steal. And here's the fast break. The shot's good from Paul. Now it's a 5-point Clipper lead.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break. And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Here's Paulides, and it's sent back by Irving. The drive.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one, although if he missed it, I might have.
And he's good on the 3-ball. Green's got 7 points here in this quarter.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Stolen. And good as it rattles through the hoop.
I really hope he doesn't try that move again. It worked the one time, but he's not the guy to be working across it.
The drive, but it's not possible what we just caught. Is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, Marcus. It is possible.
And think about it, guys. That's one of the few guys in the entire league who can pull off something like that.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the score by Cleveland. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Look at that jam! I mean, just beautiful.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Now here's Paul. He's got 10. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
You know, Paul is playing really well. 10 points, and there's a nice number in his assist column as well.
It really has been, Clark. He's created a lot of open looks for his teammates. Very unselfish play from him today.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Irving passes to Green. Irving a screen on Lynn. Irving dishes to Lopez. For Los Angeles, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Lynn. Paul's got the lead up to 6 now for Los Angeles. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition. Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
The points just keep coming for him this quarter, and just at the right time, too, as they try to narrow the deficit.
Steps back and fires. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Paul's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Lynn against Green. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas.
We're playing too much on the perimeter. Let's look to dump the ball inside.
Now a chance to see the numbers for Jordan. How last month turned out for him? First in scoring, first in rebounding, and he's first in the league in steals per game. Just an incredibly aggressive and tenacious defender.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break.
Get the ball inside.
Green kicks to Irving. Back to Green. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
McKnight, the pass to Lynn. Poke loose. It's stolen by Green. Irving dishes to Green. Back to Irving for the lead. And another three for Cleveland. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
Now here's Green. He's got 34. Shot's good. And it's a 5-point Cavalier lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
Now Cleveland moving it up. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Cavaliers on top, up by 10. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Cleveland leading by 10. Taking a look at Los Angeles.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's had.
Back to Paul. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Left side, Love. Back to Green. Just 5 to shoot from 11 feet away. Patterson. No good from outside. Love kicks to Green. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Paul with the defensive effort.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight. And it's blocked and out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Marcus Smart's checked in for Patterson. Clippers trail by 10. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Paul goes in. Plenty of space. Good. Nothing but net.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
Lopez sets a screen for Green. Lopez outside. He feeds it to Love. Green passes to Lopez. Cannot hit. The Clippers go the other way with it. Here's Griffin. Green with the block. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Stallworth. Off target with his three. The Cavaliers leading by 8. The drive by Green. Love. And counts the basket. He is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it, and he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about my knees, man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
What a great game for Love in this one. He has 9 rebounds, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Thank you, Kevin. The head coach of the Clippers had some words for his team over the break. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
And thanks for that story, Doris. The drive by Green battles through traffic and lays it in. Green's got 41.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Stallworth, guarded by Green. They grab their own miss. Good on the shot. And that's 13 points for Kelly Olynyk.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. George is checked in. Here's Green. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Free throw drops for Green. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Paul with the ball. Now guarded by Smart. Misses the wing three. Cleveland leading by 11.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Outside, Green. Griffin with the steal. And they're pushing it up. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his second
2 shots. Foul.
Shooting for Cleveland.
Elbow. 2.
The first free throw is good.
Oh my God, I just got that.
So he gets them both.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
Smart dishes to Green. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 3 assists tonight.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And really, he played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's the only time he's turned it over so far.
The Cavaliers leading by 11.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
The drive by Green. The layup off target. Tries again. Rebound by the Clippers. Here's Griffin. Oh!
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Timeout for the Clippers. Ladies and gentlemen.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Thank you, Kevin. The head coach of the Clippers had some words for his team over the break. Olynyk was the focus of the discussion, and he wants their offense to run through him. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. With the minutes ticking down and the deficit still a big one, those adjustments have to be a chance worth taking, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. Green, no luck. Clippers trail by 11. Swiped away.
You got it. Let's get the ball
Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Rubin's got his 4th assist in this one.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
The Cavaliers leading by 11.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
1:58 left in the 4th quarter. Back to Green. Olynyk with the steal. Stolen by George. Here's Green. Shot is no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Down low. Here's Griffin. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Green's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Offensive rebound. George. And they convert it last on attempt number 3.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
That doesn't go either for Griffin.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Cleveland.
Good point, Steve. And Clark, they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
I like their fortitude, their toughness, particularly in terms of dealing with adversity. Anytime things didn't go their way, they just put their nose down and stayed with it. And because of that, they were able to pull away.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under their belt.
Boy, I like the way they responded and made adjustments from their first meeting this year, which they lost, and came out tonight with a mission to finish off with a 1-1 season record against the Clippers.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Green. You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
And taken away by Paul. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
Way to play, boy. Way
and
to
now
play.
we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Plenty of assists for you in this win tonight. Did you see something in their defense that you were able to exploit?
I don't know if I saw anything, but my teammates certainly did. They all did a fantastic job of finding their open spots on the floor. All I had to do was get the ball to them. Yeah, but it made my life easy.
Congratulations. Terrific job. Humble Kevin, even with a stellar effort.
Doris, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And Ernie Johnson is still in the building, folks, for the postgame show. Coming up next,
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. I'm getting jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
He flat out.